Most common injuries we see with officials. Number one is the hamstring. Second one, patella tendonitis. And the third one could go into a couple different categories, but Achilles tendonitis is the one we're really going to highlight tonight. So there's probably other officials that have struggled with the same thing, and we're going to dive right in right now and talk about how we can prevent some of those in means with the gym. Okay, so first one being the hamstring. There's a multitude of ways that we could go about this. There's not one certain thing that predicts hamstring injuries. It could be fitness level, it could be dehydration, it could be weakness, it could be a ton of different things. We can't solely say what it is, but when we start to get into the gym, we can definitely start to find some ways to go about training for this, okay? So again, there's a ton of different variations for training the hamstrings, the posterior chain, and the backside. So in this video, you're gonna see a lot of different exercises. You'll see some barbells, some kettlebells, you'll see some dumbbells. Right now, the biggest thing that you have to understand about hamstring injuries is you still want to be able to train around it, because if you can't run, if you can't move, you can't officiate the game. So these give you options, right? You need to pick the exercises that give you the biggest bang for your buck and the least risk possible to go out there and officiate, right? I mean, we're not any of us getting any younger. We don't want to pick exercises just for an ego contest, okay? So right now you're seeing some exercises that are called, a hip hinge, all right? And all that means is that I'm starting at the hip joint with this exercise. It's not really a bending of the waist, but what it is it's working on the hip joint where the hamstring ties in up there. Now we move on to some knee flexion exercises. So a lot of these exercises, some of you probably do. Some are more advanced, some are a little bit simpler, but now the hamstring also attaches behind the knee. So we have to train the hamstring from both sides of it if we really want to optimize health.